One thing I want to bring to your attention, how strong and how influential this president is, because if you notice, let's do a recap what happened this morning. So this morning Nasdaq and pre-market Nasdaq was down over 300 points because what happened, and this was said before, that inflation is going to come in hotter than expected in January because of course everyone was spending in December. So with January numbers is going to be higher. We all can say this for a fact that that was expected, but guess what? It was still a negative catalyst for the market this morning. If you can see, most stock was trading at good low. Let's just go back to this morning, what happened. So Nasdaq was down, Nasdaq was trading roughly right here this morning. Pull back, pre-market anticipation was it's going to continue to pull back. Why? Because um, CPI this morning and core CPI were all negative. What was expected was zero point 0.3. We know we're never going to get through zero point 0.3. And what was expected again was zero point 0.4 for the core, zero point 0.3 for both was expected, and zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.4 respectively came in. Prior to that was 0 0.4 and 0.2. Market was happy for that, was excited for that. But that's what was one of the biggest catalysts this morning until our president spoke with Vladimir Putin, and now they're trying to resolve. Even the one of the member of the White House is currently in Russia right now, negotiating deals. If that's said, and they can renegotiate what happened before with the war in Ukraine, and they can come to a common ground, we can all benefit from this because one, prices at the pump will be much cheaper, which is going to bring inflation down because less money will be altered and will be allocated in the market. And then two, we can see better production price for goods because we all can agree and say that oil is the number one source of energy for everything. You name it, oil is present. All right. So that if the president can do that, we will be back at a great state. But we're still not out of the water. So when that was said, market reacted positively towards it and immediately erased all of the downside, pushed right back up to where it was trading before. And now from the beginning of the year to current, we're in a roller coaster with the market. As you can see, we're going nothing but sideways. Prior to that, we pushed up prior to last year, push, 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 continue push. And look what we're doing. Our market is at a stagnant phase where we're not going up, we're not going down. What we're doing, we're trading sideways. And one thing I want to say, I want to inform some of my viewers is you have to know what you're doing in the stock market. If you're an investor, you're buying something and you're holding it for a while. It doesn't matter what the future of the stock holds. You're buying it and holding it for years. If you're a trader, if you're going to trade a stock, meaning that you're going to buy the lows and once it pushed up to high and you say, hey, this is where this stock normally consolidates, you're going to get out and you're going to cover whatsoever shares you have and wait for the pullback to buy again. That's what is called trading a stock. But when you're investing in a company, you do your due diligence and you're holding the stock for a while. For example, I can say to you strongly that Meta is super overbought, but look, you can see for yourself that my MACD is super overextended, RSI is super overextended, but I can tell you that this is one of the stock that's going to rock. Never stop rocking. Again, if you had bought Meta from last year, April, at $417, the stock is now worth $725 a share. This is what you want to invest in. Also, Amazon. Amazon is another stock that I strongly think you want to own because there's a lot of room for growth. And AMD. AMD is getting beaten right now. It's on its breath. Last breath in its alveoli right now, fighting for its life. But I can tell you that AMD will be recovering. And when they do, I can tell you that this stock is going to be running. NVIDIA, I can't say the same about it, but it's for a long-term investment for NVIDIA for me. But I can say to you that tomorrow we're still not out of the waters because PPI and core PPI and an initial claim, so we're getting a double dose tomorrow, double vaccination tomorrow for the market. And if news is not within reach, then the market is going to react not good to this. So please, again, like and subscribe and stay tuned. Until then, you know what to do.